All right. Oh, there's people on here already. People on here already. Let's get this going tonight. What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's doing well tonight. I'm excited to be on the live video. Let me get this pulled up so I can see some of these comments here. Just be just a moment. Let me get this pulled up. How many people we got on here? We got 4 people right now. More people joining. 7 people. All right, we got a few people on here. What's going on? Let's see who we have in the chat section. 302 Road King, what's going on? How you doing, man? Javon Braden, what's happening? Drac68, what's going on? Jacob Robertson, Dog Free Rider, hey brother. Lucky B, bruh, John Invest, Road Glide 114, Gary Smith. What happened? What happened to my chats? All these people. Ad popped up. That's not good. So we have a lot going on today. There we go. Yeah, we got a lot going on today. I just want to make, wow, 73 people. I look down 7 and look up 73 people. Guys, I am excited to make this announcement. I want to address everybody. Just give me about a minute to address everybody here in the chat. NBT3, what's going on? HD Riders, Gary Smith, Michael, Sully, William, Swit Nation. Man, listen. I'm excited for everybody to be on here. I really appreciate everybody for joining this chat tonight. It's Wednesday, it's a little late, but I'm not going to be on here long. I really am not going to be on here long. Hey guys, before we get started with this chat, this live chat, first of all, I would like to thank everybody that watched the Let's Roll video where I did the Let's Roll lift for my motorcycle. Everybody that participated. That video, I can't believe it. The outpour of support for everyone who went to the website and the ones who purchased the Let's Roll. It's just been an awesome, awesome support. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you. I can't say enough about it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for watching. And if you bought, thank you for that too as well. So guys, I really appreciate that. So we got so many people on here. Earl, what's going on? Haven't heard from you in a while. Got a lot of people on here that I haven't spoken to in a long time, guys. It's been a while. It's been a very busy time. But if you looked at the thumbnail, and I had said, finally, right? 50 years. It was like 50 years in the making for this event. And guys, I can't hide it. I'm so excited about this. I can't contain it any longer. So let me get to it. And I'm not going to prolong it. I'm not going to stretch it out because I'm not going to be on this chat long tonight. 1 second. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So I'm not going to prolong it. I'm going to get to it soon. So here's the thing. If you watch this channel, you know that I ride Harley-Davidson motorcycles. I ride all types of motorcycles, but I have Harley-Davidson motorcycles. And if you know anything about my background, you know that I come from a long line of Harley-Davidson riders. It started with my great uncle, who was 90 something years old, who rode a Harley back in the 1940s, who got my dad into riding Harley-Davidsons. And he's been riding for over 50 something years, who rode with my mom way before I was born. And it's just been a Harley-Davidson culture that trickled down to my sister with her bike. She still rides a Harley. My brother still rides his Harley. I got a Harley. My uncle got a Harley. My cousins got Harleys. Everybody in my family has Harleys. But here's the thing about that. One thing, when we used to travel as kids and we'd be going around and my dad see a ton of motorcycles, he'd be like, oh, look at all those Harleys and this and that. And it's just always been that culture of motorcycles. Harley-Davidson's kind of been like that, just family member, the cousin or whatever in the family. And it's always been around. And I've always remember seeing a Harley in the garage. You know, always had a bike. It's just always been that culture. So there's a few things in life that few goals, I guess you'd say, that I always wanted to do. Because I remember and I'm getting there, guys. My dad always wanted to go to California, and thank God, like 2 or 3 years ago, we got the opportunity to ride to California, me, him, and my uncle. And that was a lifelong dream. Well, not a lifelong dream, but a dream that he said for a long time that he always wanted to be able to ride his motorcycle to California. Well, that's checked off the list. Now he wants to ride again, but still, that's checked off the list. Well, my dad, he just had his birthday. He's 78 years old, and we was just out riding with my friends last Saturday. 78 years old, and still riding that Ultra. But there's another thing that him and my mom always talked about that they never had the opportunity to do. Oh, I just saw that comment, Christopher. I wish that was true. I really wish that's true. But they always talked about this, always, that Harley has been so big in our life, but they never had the opportunity to go to the Harley-Davidson Museum, to Milwaukee, up there where Harley-Davidsons were made, where it all started in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Well, it's my dad's birthday. It's been like a week and a half or whatever from that. He turned, like I said, he turned 78 years old. And I'm excited to tell you guys, and it might not mean that much to you guys, but it means that much to me and my family member, that we will be able to go. I'm going to take my dad and my mom. We're going to the Harley-Davidson Museum for the hometown rally. So they get to see all those motorcycles that they got to see throughout the years. They've been riding 50 plus years. Him and my mom, they've been riding well before I was born, 50 plus years. And this year at the Harley-Davidson hometown rally, we're going with my family, and they get to finally make it come true and go to the museum to see all those models of Harley-Davidsons that they've been wanting to see, So that's what I'm excited about. That is the announcement that we finally get to do that. And that's an awesome thing to celebrate his 78th birthday. And I'm not wanting to discount my mom and get my mom, we're going too. So that is an awesome thing that we get to go and celebrate this and see the museum and see all these bikes that, that Harley-Davidson has. And listen, not only that, we're going to be, here's icing on the cake. The icing on the cake is this. Bagger racing. In Milwaukee, they have the BRL, the Bagger Racing League, that's going to be going on in Milwaukee. And we're going to be there at the Bagger Racing. So this weekend, we have the museum, which they always wanted to see, and we're going to be going to the Bagger Racing League. It's a win-win. It's going to be a fantastic time. So guys, I just want to make that announcement. I told you I was going to be quick on here. If there's anyone, oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Road King. I just saw that. I appreciate that. And David says, happy birthday to my dad. I appreciate that. If there's anyone on here that's going to be going to Milwaukee, Wisconsin this weekend, make sure that you stop by the Harley-Davidson Museum. Say hello to my family, because we're going to be walking around there, checking out and seeing that. And again, that has been something that he's been wanting to do. They've been wanting to do for years, and we're finally getting to do that. And if you're going to the Bagger Racing League, make sure that you stop by the Bagger Racing League to say hello. We're going to be walking around there as well. So guys, I'm excited about that. I'm excited to be able to go to Wisconsin and finally check this off of their bucket list and let them see the Harley-Davidson Museum. It's going to be an awesome time. I can't wait. And last year, I went last year, and technically they wasn't mad, but we all were supposed to went together, and I went before they went. But this year I get to come back. I get to bring them back, and we're going to go see everything at the museum. So if you haven't been to the Harley-Davidson Museum before, guys, you definitely need to check out the museum. It's some really, really cool stuff, some historic bikes there, and it's just a good time. And Milwaukee, I can't wait. The hometown rally. I'm going to be, just for an announcement, I'm going to be at the House of Harley-Davidson Saturday. The House of Harley-Davidson. I'm going to be there for a Custom Dynamics meet and greet. And my family, they should be somewhere around. So if you want to meet me and meet my family, make sure that you come out to the House of Harley-Davidson this Saturday under the Custom Dynamics tent from 1 to 3. And don't forget, if you see them walking around, just say hello or whatever, and wish him a happy birthday, happy 78th birthday. So guys, told you that was just a little announcement I wanted to make. That's a big deal for me and my family. It's been a lifelong dream, not a lifelong dream, but a long dream for them to go to the house of Harley-Davidson. I mean, not the house of Harley-Davidson, the Harley-Davidson Museum to see the Harleys. And that really means a lot to us. I can't wait to go there. And yes, I'm going to take my camera and I'm going to make a full video because I got to get their reaction when we go to the Harley-Davidson Museum. So that's going to be awesome. And again, guys, I'll see you in Milwaukee at the hometown rally at the House of Harley-Davidson, and then I'll see you somewhere around the museum, and I'll see you at the Bagger Racing. And I'm going to be bringing my camera and get some interviews at the Bagger Racing League. So that's that announcement. If anybody has any questions, I see there's a bunch of comments right there, and I appreciate all your well wishes for my dad's 78th birthday. I appreciate all the support for the Let's Roll lift. Some people purchased it, some people it just wasn't for them. It doesn't matter. As long as you clicked on the link, I really appreciate it, guys. I appreciate all the support that you guys have for this channel. It does not go unrecognized. I appreciate that. So with that being said, we've been on here for a couple minutes. I'll get some questions. I'll get, it's 10:05. I'll get some questions for the next 4 minutes, and then I'm going to get off. Quick questions. The next person puts a question in. All right, Lucky B says, happy birthday, Papa Tall. Thanks, Lucky B. Happy birthday. Yeah, I posted it on Instagram, and a lot of people responded to that. So, yeah. And by the way, I'm not trying to shortcut anybody else. I got other family members that's going to be coming too, but you just have to come out. Oh, and the Custom Dynamics Traveling Tall collab hat. It is a hat that has Custom Dynamics and Traveling Tall on it. You want one of those, you got to come to the House of Harley-Davidson for the meet and greet. All right, these questions. Here we go. Did you have to extend your cables when you installed your 10-inch KST bars on your Street Glide? No, I did not. Did not have to extend the cables. Those are the factory cables on that Street Glide right there. These are the factory cables on this Road King right here. And KST, Chromeworks. Chromeworks makes handlebars. A lot of people don't know that, but they do. And they make some really good bars too. All right. Are you riding through Chicago? No, I won't be riding through Chicago. So, yeah, Chicago, man. The last time I rode through Chicago, me and Leonard was going through Chicago, and traffic can get really crazy through Chicago. So, I don't know which route we take, but I'm sure it's going to take us through Chicago some kind of way. And I would love to get some of that pizza, some Chicago-style pizza. Good stuff. All right, so Kevin says, happy birthday to your dad. Safe travels to you and your family. Thank you, Kevin. Ocean City Bike Week. I'm not going to Ocean City this year. I like Ocean City. You know what I love about Ocean City besides the environment and people? I don't know what it is. Maryland people are the coolest people. They really are. Every time I go to Maryland, they make me feel like I'm at home. And I'm from Tennessee. And we have Southern hospitality here, but something about Maryland people, they're just friendly, and they're just awesome people. But another thing I love about Maryland, Thrasher's fries. You pay a lot for them, but oh my goodness, on the boardwalk, those Thrasher's fries are delicious. They're great. All right, so I don't want to miss anybody else's things. Will you ride Apex, Harley-Davidson, Street Glide, or Road King? Well, Javon, I can't ride that one that I showed at Bootlegger Harley-Davidson on the live video, because they sold it the next day. So, yeah, I think it's a good looking bike. A lot of people was kind of on the fence about that, but I think it's a good looking bike. Okay, so Aussie Lad says, you're a star, mate. Would love to be there on the weekend, but I'm a bit far from Australia. Have a great weekend. Aussie Star, I would love to go to Australia. That would be awesome. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, Aussie. Okay, Javon says, when Harley-Davidson's 120th birthday? Next year. Next year, they're having their 120th birthday. 302 Road King says, I'll do Chromeworks tent for you. Hey, make sure you go to the Chromeworks tent. They'll be in Ocean City. They're going to be there. I love Ocean City. That is a good rally. If you guys never been to Ocean City bike rally, that's a great rally. just something about it. It's not too big. It's a really good rally, and everybody just from red light to red light. If you want to stand there on the side of the street and you want to see people really taking off with their Harleys from red light to red light, and the police, they really don't say anything about it. Man, those guys be getting it. As soon as that light turns green, it's like a drag track out there. I mean, just for a short run, and then they let off of it. Nothing dangerous or anything, right? So DC Cycler says, that's true, we are friendly. DC Cycler, what's going on, man? How you doing? All right, so thank you. Thank you, we try our best. Oh, David, you're from there too, okay. This is what's, okay. All right, Tweeter D says, heading up there tomorrow to see it. Oh, awesome, man, that's good. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about that, yeah, the Apex is going, Tweeter D, it's going. All right, Leonard Smith says, hey, Tall, what's happening with you? Happy birthday, congrats to your dad. I'm out Rackham. What's going on, Leonard from Cali on the left coast there? What's going on? Okay, the Blue Ghost says, happy birthday to your dad, and it should be proud of his son. My girlfriend Sharon's birthday is today. Blue Ghost girlfriend Sharon, happy birthday. Everybody wish Sharon a happy birthday. And Blue Ghost, thank you for watching. Let's get to Adam. Adam asked a question. How's the toy hauler trailer treating you? You coming through Northern Indiana? The toy hauler is doing really good. I don't camp near enough. I'd like to get out and camp. And you know, fall is a perfect time to get out and camp. But yeah, it's doing really good. I like camping. And you'll see more of that. I'm going to be including more of the camping and motorcycle riding together coming soon. All right, guys, I don't see any more questions. If there's some good questions, I'll take the next three coming up. And it's 10:10, so I'm going to end it. I'm excited though. I'm really excited about this. This is my second time going to Wisconsin. And the first time I went, I was at Suburban Harley-Davidson with Custom Dynamics. And this time I'm going to be at the House of Harley-Davidson. And the museum, guys, if you've never been to the museum, I'm telling you, I don't know if y'all know this about me. I'm not the type of person that's going to be hanging around the museums. I think museums are pretty boring, you know. But the Harley-Davidson Museum, it just kept my attention from the beginning. There's some pretty cool bikes, some displays, and some stories behind the motorcycles. And the whole grounds of the museum, there's a restaurant there, there's that iconic statue there, there's that little shed there. And they always have some kind of music going on for this hometown rally. Last year, well, don't get me to trying to tell you because I don't know. But last year they had music and everything going on, and the weather was a little cool. But this year it's supposed to be about 75, 80 degrees, and that's going to be perfect riding weather. So you should come to the hometown rally. And shout out to my friend Larry and Cindy. They told me about some flat track racing. So guys, if you like to see people getting it sideways around the oval track, you need to come to the hometown rally for some flat track racing. But if you like to see some baggers leaning over, scraping boards, and really getting after it, come by the Custom Dynamics BRL Racing. It's going to be a fantastic time. Those guys on those baggers, no, it's not the king of the baggers. These guys, there's some guys that even ride their motorcycles to the race and then they race. This is crazy. This is really crazy to see this. It's so exciting. So guys, and this out the Milwaukee Mile. You know, if the Milwaukee Mile, that track, it began construction in 1899 and it launched in 1903. What else launched in 1903? I wonder. Harley-Davidson, right? So guys, BRL Racing, Harley-Davidson, and you're going to see Indians there. They're going to be battling it out and then also flat track racing. But make sure you come by House of Harley-Davidson. And I didn't forget these questions. I'm going to get this going. Okay. When you hosted another ride, I started to announce that I got something going on. We'll keep this between us. I got 143 people on here. I don't know if I'm gonna leave this video up for a long time, but I live in Tennessee. We call it Rocky Top. And if you ever been to the 305, that's Miami. They call it the bottom. So from the top to the bottom, I'm hosting a ride where we're going to be leaving Tennessee and headed down to Miami. And That's going to come up real soon. I'm going to tell you the details for that ride. So, and it's not going to be this next spring. It's going to be while the weather is getting cooler. So it might be at the end of fall. And so my thing is, guys, don't put your bikes up, trailer them to Tennessee. And then from there, I mean, if it's so cold where you can't ride, a lot of people got snow, but we usually don't have snow in, I'm not going to, maybe November, something like that. But trailer them here, and then we're going to get on the glides, and we're going to go down to South Florida and get these glides down on South Beach. So that has not been officially announced yet, but when I officially announce it, I'll tell you all the details about it. All right. Now, let me go back a little bit. Are you ready to start planning for the Run to the Hills 3 event? Yes, I am. Yes, but I don't have all the details yet. Are you going to put a windshield on that bike that's behind you? I have a windshield, David. I just don't put it on there. Any modern bikes in the museum? Yes. Oh, and I'll say this too. There's a third floor in the museum that has bikes that are not on display. You just have to watch that video. And that is where a lot of prototype bikes and things like that, exclusive access. So you have to watch that video. I'm excited to show you that. Last time I got to peek through the fence and I saw something that Harley-Davidson made. Another company makes something like it and sells it now, but Harley-Davidson made that years ago. And for those who've been to the museum, they know what I'm talking about. But you'll have to watch that video, what I'm talking about. They didn't end up putting it in production, but it's pretty cool. They made it years ago before this other company even thought of it. And I'm going to show you that when I get there. All right, so Siley Moore, yo tall, I was in Hickory and you passed my truck and I geeked out. Man, you should have said something to me or blew the horn or something. All right, well, thanks for watching, Siley. Okay, are you going to Biketoberfest this year? Possibly, Daytona. What's your schedule? Possibly Daytona and possibly, the ride from Tennessee down to Miami. Top, from Rocky Top to the bottom. And I want you guys to ride with me. We're going to have a good time. That's going to be an awesome time. All right, so was going to get my headlight at Suburban on Friday. Now I have to get it Saturday. It was a great pleasure meeting you last year at Suburban. Travel safe. That's from Mike. Mike, hope to see you again. Hope to see you Saturday. All right. So Patrick says, I'll be heading down the way, looking forward to going through Wheels Through Time. That's another good museum, which I need to go over there and take a look at that. What dealership am I hanging out at? House of Harley-Davidson. House of Harley-Davidson, 1 to 3 on Saturday. And Custom Dynamics. I made a little video on Instagram. Custom Dynamics and Traveling Tall collab hats. They will be there. So that's you guys want to check that out. Hey, Tall. Okay, wait a minute. Just got the muscle kit from Zippers and have to install it. Told Dan from Zippers, your videos brought me to them. They're great. Hey guys, shout out to the guys at Zippers. Zippers makes fantastic stuff. This thing right here, this 95, 100 horsepower, 103 foot-pounds of torque. This thing right here has more horsepower than a 107, more horsepower than a 114, and more horsepower than a 117 out of almost a 20-year-old bike with a 95 kit. This took this old bike and made it have modern power. This thing over here that I'm pointing at, that Street Glide, that thing is insane. 153 horsepower, 153 foot-pounds of torque. And it's a monster. This is good. This is really good. But that's insane. That Street Glide's insane. So shout out to Zippers Performance. Guys, you check them out. They make Zippers Performance cylinder kits and redshift cams. My dad has a 468 in his bike, 552 in that thing, and this one has a 511 cam in it, twin cam. All right, sorry to get off track there, but thank you for mentioning me, Elam. I really appreciate that. Daniel, hey Tall, don't know if you've already answered the question. I'm wondering what bars you have on your Road King. The bike looks good. Thank you. Yes, I did, but I'll answer it again. These are the Chromework bars. Chromework bars on this Road King here. All right, guys. Man, I'm sorry. There's so many questions that came in now. Hey, I'll see you at the House of Harley-Davidson. That'll be great, Tony or us. Would you upgrade? Oh, I'm going to answer this question just because I love it. He said, Javon says, would you upgrade to a 131? Y'all see that? it made my bike mad. Don't get mad. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Would I upgrade to a 131? Let me explain something. Javon, my 124 makes more power than most people's 131. And the reason being, a lot of people get, I probably should make this in a video instead of just addressing this on live. The reason being, the Harley-Davidson 131, the Screaming Eagle 131, I think if you look at the charts, it says on their website around 134 horsepower, 135 foot-pounds of torque, somewhere around that. And that's really good. It's under warranty and stuff like that. But you can take a 124 and surpass the horsepower and the torque of a 131 if it's built right. Now, my bike, as I'm pointing to, my bike has a whole lot done to it. And that little short stroke 124, that thing revs really, really quick. And I don't know how to say this without saying it. I'm not worried about no 131. Not too many out there. Now, if there's a 131 matched and built the same way that 124 is built, yeah, but 95% of the 131s, that 124, it will just run right past it. I'm sorry if that sounded cocky. I'm not meaning to sound cocky, but I'm just saying some people get caught up in the numbers, 131. They even make it 135s and this and that. If you have it built right, and that was built by Zipper's Performance, and it has the counterbalancer delete, it has HPI throttle body, it has the Thunder Max tuner, has a Chromeworks exhaust, has an upgraded clutch, it has, it has so much stuff to it. A lot of people just think that they can put a drop-in cylinder kit on and think that it's going to make huge numbers and all that, just because the actual displacement is bigger than a 124. But not so. You build a 124 right. And shout out to those guys out in California. That's a perfect example. Look at the guys in California, what they're doing on those 124s versus 131s. They're just, eating their lunch, taking names. But again, if you build a 131 right, build it very similar to that. Like I have a friend who has a 131 built like that. I can't touch him just because he does have more displacement and it's built right. So it's not all about the cubic inches. You have to have a properly built 131. And nobody, in my opinion, does it better than Zipper's Performance. But that's just my opinion. So anyway, sorry to get so long-winded on that. I see some comments. Okay, so would I upgrade to a 131? So the question is, I would upgrade to a 131, but it would have to have all those same components where if I'm making 153 with a 124, I need to be in the mid 160s with a 131. And yeah. All right, guys. So this video has turned into a longer video. Can we get more longer videos on that Indian? I may be taking another long distance ride on that Indian, headed out west. So last time I came from the west, well, we'll talk about that. A lot of people watched that video, that movie where I was riding that Indian, and they really liked it. So more videos like that may be coming really soon because I still have the bike. So and I still have videos for that. So you'll see some more stuff coming from the Indian Pursuit. It's going to have some more content. I haven't did the final review of that. So you'll see some more stuff from that too. All right, guys. I'm sorry let me answer this one because he says, hey, Tall, great videos. Been following since I started riding in 2020. I'm 6'6" as well. How the Pan America fit you? Frame, any mods you do to make it fit better? I like the Pan America. I like that bike a whole lot. I'd like to have a Pan America. They put the handlebars up, the risers, and I don't think they changed the seat. I think they just changed the bars, made the bars taller for me. And that was really good. The way you can ride a Pan America from the road to the dirt, that's just it seems like an awesome motor. It is an awesome motorcycle. Reminds me of a Jeep. How literally you could take a Jeep from the street straight to the dirt and then get back on the street. You know, when I went to California with my wife, we took the Jeep and we got off on the road in Arizona through the trails and all that type of stuff. And then 2 days later, we're on Rodeo Drive with the top off, cruising down Rodeo Drive in a Jeep. So the Pan America is like the Jeep of motorcycles. So I like it. Long story, a long answer short, I like it a lot. All right, I'm rambling on, guys. I'm sorry. There's a whole lot of comments here. There's a lot to look for. Again, excited about being able to go with my family to the Harley-Davidson Museum. I can't wait. That's going to be an awesome time. If you're anywhere near Milwaukee, stop in and say hello. You guys seen my dad on the channel. You've seen other folks on the channel. Make sure that you've seen, well, I'll say his name. You've seen Leonard on the channel. Man, if you see him walking by, stop him and say hello. And we're going to have a good time in Milwaukee. And I hope to see you there. And if you're there, again, come out. Suburban Harley, no, not Suburban. Come out to House of Harley-Davidson. I will be there from 1 to 3 under the Custom Dynamics tent. And again, shout out to Custom Dynamics. And guys, shout out to everybody, again, that went to the Let's Roll website. All right, everybody, I'm going to end the video here. I want to thank everybody for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more like it, please subscribe. Again, make sure you check all the playlists. If you have questions about this bike, the black bike, even the Indian motorcycle, there are so many things that you can check out in the playlist and see. I got over 300 videos. And also give me a follow on Instagram. That's at Real Traveling Tall. There's a couple of videos, little short clips that you might like there. All right, guys, I hope to see you in Milwaukee and come out and get a Custom Dynamics Traveling Tall collab hat. Thanks, guys. Again, hope to see you in Milwaukee. Don't forget, keep gliding. Even though I'm sitting in front of a Road King, keep gliding. And as always, have a blessed day. See you in Milwaukee.